A lot of people are saying or asking, is Jay-Z next? Again, Sister Jaguar Wright been talking about this. Jaguar Wright says Diddy better start snitching. Jay-Z is next, calls out celebs who supported Diddy.
Imagine this. Jay-Z, the king of hip-hop, is facing a big decision that could change the game forever. His longtime friend, Diddy, has crossed a major line, putting Jay in a tough spot between staying loyal and doing what's right. This isn't just another celebrity feud. This is a battle that could shake the very foundation of hip-hop. Think you know the full story? Get ready, because what's really going on goes much deeper than you think.
A lot. It's going to take a lot to take Jay-Z down. Just because I think he's really in deep with the people above him. So I think like they really going to try to protect them as much as they can. But boy, this brother is connected to a lot. A lot. So we ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Remember when Jay-Z and Diddy were the unstoppable force in hip-hop? They weren't just friends. They were like brothers, starting from hustling CDs out of car trunks to building Rock Nation and Bad Boy Records. Their parties were the talk of the town, with stars clamoring to get in. But it wasn't just about the spotlight. They had each other's backs through every big decision, shaping their careers and legacies together. Back then, it seemed like nothing could ever break their bond.
So what are your thoughts on all the his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and you know,
liars.
They were saying, yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. For the victims who have been too afraid to come forward because the diddler has been running around with impunity.
The diddler.
It's time for all of the victims to come forward. But for the people that have been denying it, you know what? Let's not be coy. You know, I am Jaguar. So let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
I mean, you're hitting it on.
Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
Now, Carisha and Rick Ross just sat down together in an interview.
I know. Two Diddy doo-wop bops. What a reunion. Only thing they got in
now,
will Diddy start snitching?
She threw it up. Yeah,
he better. He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is...
So, I know what she's saying, like, Diddy, again, this is all on if he make it to trial, but probably in order for him to get less time, he's going to have to take down a lot of people with him. That's the main reason why I said I don't know if it's going to make it to trial. You know, because if Diddy talks, ooh-wee. Oh, unless he's like just done, unless he's like, you know, I can't do no 20 years in jail. You know, like if they say, you know, we're going to give you 30 years. If you talk, we give you 20. I don't know. I can't do no 20 years. I ain't going to say nothing. I already know what she about to say.
Everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Diddy? I know that. You and Jay-Z. Down in Vegas at Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. That might help a lot.
I would say, if those who don't know who Kathy is.
Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress.
Yes.
Who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby. While he was married to Beyonce.
Nothing lasts forever, right? Rumors of a rift between Jay and Diddy started small, a missed party here, a skipped event there. Fans noticed, but they played it cool. Behind closed doors, though, tensions were building fast, with their crews choosing sides. Then came the day that changed everything. No one knows what went down, but from that moment, their bond was shattered. And that's only the beginning. What followed will make you question everything about loyalty in the game.
Was it an aneurysm, Diddy? Or are you the one who paid the same coroner that you... Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
Do you feel the federal government will probably speak to Jay-Z in regards?
They already have.
Oh.
They talked to him before he made that Super Bowl announcement. Isn't that interesting? He was questioned by the feds before he made the Super Bowl announcement. Blink twice.
Oh. I still haven't seen that movie.
Oh, this about to get fun for me.
See?
There's nothing like, have you ever seen what happens to a rat when it's trapped in a heated environment?
Oh, it'll eat through anything.
Claw eat its way through anything. So I want y'all to imagine this. I got Jay-Z on his back with his stomach exposed. Diddy is the rat that I'm using.
Oh.
And I'm going to take a metal trash can and put it right on Jay-Z's stomach with Diddy right in there. And I'm going to heat that bitch up and see what he eat through. Fuck you, Sean. Both of y'all. I got you, bitch. I told you.
As the U.S. attorney came on and spoke on the indictment, next to him you see 6 U.S. AUSAs, his assistant attorneys. I believe 1 pregnant, 1 a little older, but all white women. What are your thoughts on that when you see 6 women assisting the U.S. attorney?
A small choruses of Nancy Graces?
Basically.
I think it's fabulous.
Yeah. Needed.
Oh, that
Sean
video.
P. Combs, he's a bad guy. Man, can't wait to see it.
Think you know the real story behind Jay and Diddy's fallout? Think again. There's a fresh rumor that'll leave you speechless. It all went down on that wild Miami club night. Music was blasting, bottles popping, and every VIP was watching. Jay and Diddy arrived like kings, but the tension was thick. Now here's the twist. 2 versions of the story exist. Jay's close friend claims Diddy got into a heated argument with someone in Jay's crew. Words flew, threats followed, and soon enough, fists were flying.
For me, because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. and the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been...
Damn. Now, she goes in a little deeper. Here it is, 1150, where she specifically calls them out again.
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims...
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
But hold on. Diddy's side tells a different story. His team says it was all a misunderstanding, with Jay overreacting to what was just a harmless joke, sparking the drama. So, who's telling the truth? It's unclear. One moment they were celebrating together, and the next, they were in a heated argument. After leaving the club, things only got worse. The real twist? Jay spoke out, saying Diddy crossed a line he couldn't overlook. That move shocked everyone, breaking friendships and shifting loyalties. And this is just the beginning. No one knows what will happen next.
How many victims...
There was none for her.
That's true. Judy Garland's... A lot of stories coming out about how awful she had to deal with things back in the day.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Jay-Z and Beyonce is who she just named.
They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Pierce.
Dude, that's either super stupid of her or super gutsy, Lewis. It's hard to sort of tell what's going on there, but those are some fierce words coming in from Jaguar Wright. What are your reactions there?
Scary. I hope none of this is true, but we'll wait and see. I think she brought up an excellent point, because we tend to always vilify social media. And I didn't mention this during the show while we were live, but social media could do some good. It could elevate people's voice and give a voice to people that wouldn't have a voice in the past and stuff. So, and then, I don't know if you're going to run it, but after this, a lawyer suggested she get a lawyer up and stuff. And I don't know this lady. I haven't followed her. I don't know. Her body language seems to indicate that she's sure of what she says. But then there's a few instances where it looks kind of like an act. So I'm on the fence there as far as maybe there's some truth and maybe there's some not truth.
Well, Vlad TV came on after and pretty much just completely negated everything.
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe her?
She's got an album in 20 years, and a lot of this stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up, and so forth. I'm not saying that there aren't serious things that Diddy may have done. But yeah, I can't co-sign anything that Jaguar Wright is saying.
I'm not sure if there's saying that he may have done. Dude, this dude, it was weird because I've never had an issue with Vlad. I guess didn't pay attention enough, but he's pretty much signing for Diddy the whole time and just completely calls out Jaguar, but then goes ahead and makes his own conspiratorial sort of thoughts, as Lewis and I noticed throughout it. It was pretty shocking. So, and then yes, this is the lawyer. I don't have her name, but she came on. She was wonderful. She called them both. She called Vlad a culture vulture, and she called for what he's done to black artists. And she said Jaguar needs to get a lawyer to be careful. She's the same one that says she's seen the tape with the high-level celebrity, which she told Pierce is shockingly higher than Diddy, bigger. And Pierce was kind of, wow, really? They're now talking about, are they going to be able to buy that tape? It was a little confusing, but the full Pierce Morgan's there available for you to check out. But these aren't the only names coming out. I wanted to take a moment to focus on this Ashton Kutcher article that just dropped while we were live as well, which he's apparently not on the Fed's radar in the Diddy case, contrary to news reports. Really, Ashton, huh? Now, reports were saying he was concerned about getting dragged into the case, but federal investigators do not have him in their crosshairs, TMZ has learned. Multiple sources with direct knowledge of the Diddy probe tell TMZ Ashton is in no way a target of the federal criminal investigation, including Diddy. I'm sorry, excuse me? Since when do the feds tell TMZ who's in and who's not? This is such BS. Such BS. He's been so nervous putting it out there. Oh, Diddy's going to leak something that's not true. He's so preemptively now trying, and this is now an additional piece. And I'm like, are you actually hiding something, brother? A source close to Ashton tells TMZ, Ashton, that's what it at least seems to me, that this narrative has got to stop. Ashton has nothing to do with this. Zero involvement, zero knowledge of these Diddy activities. Ashton, like everyone else in Hollywood, attended a Diddy party 20.
Jay-Z found himself in a tough position. Imagine finding out your closest friend is involved in something serious. That's the situation Jay faced. Loyalty had always been the foundation of his success, but now he had to make a choice. On one hand, there was his deep bond with Diddy. They'd built their empires together, made millions, and always supported each other. But something didn't feel right, and speaking out wasn't easy. Jay risked losing friends, business partners, and fans. Staying quiet felt wrong, but speaking up could destroy everything. This wasn't just another celebrity dispute. This was Jay-Z and Diddy.
Really, dude? You attended one Diddy party? Dude, you hosted them. You were there a lot. You were hanging out with him a lot. You were on talk shows talking about how much you can't talk about the Diddy parties. He was literally on Hot Ones, Lewis, filtering through the party memories. I can't tell that one. I can't tell that one. I can't tell that one. Dude, you bozo, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. And yeah, there were reports that he was terrified Diddy might run to the feds with false allegations. To me, this is so preemptive. This is such bad damage control. He was going to go tell false allegations to weasel out of jail time. But according to TMZ, Ashton has nothing to worry about. Nonsense. If anything, after reading this, I think he should be more worried. This damage control and this PR spin, to me, makes it seem like he's absolutely got something to hide. Why is he putting out something that Diddy's going to put out false things about me? Okay, weird. Oh, no, I don't have anything to worry about. The feds aren't coming after me. Do you buy this, Lewis, or does this seem like crazy PR spin?
I don't buy that the feds warn people if they're being investigated. That's kind of weird, right? And also if they say, I mean, does he have a phone number that he calls, like 1-800-FED? Hey, are you investigating me? No. Okay, so let me report on this. I don't get how that works. Look, he's been on the news a lot. Danny Masterson case, and then now the P Diddy thing, praising the parties. So yeah, he's going to be questioned, and the internet is interneting and making a lot of those old videos become viral. But we've also seen other actors that have been named come out and give a similar statement. I went to the parties a long time ago. I've moved on. So we've seen that a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the other one that we're seeing now is Elon Musk is getting called out. Aubrey O'Day has now added her name to the pile. claiming that Elon Musk knows way more than he's implying. Now, Aubrey O'Day has been one of those people that's been very vocal against Diddy for quite some time. She's been one of the heroes that had the guts to sort of call it out first. Here was the tweet that Elon put out there. How many people in the music industry knew about this?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is news to me. Well, shocking, because I don't know if you know this, but Puff is an investor in Twitter, Musk said. He's a good friend of mine. We text a lot.
The streets are full of rumors. Some people say Jay's jealous of Diddy's success, while others think Diddy's past is finally catching up to him. Memes are flying around, like top 10 Anam betrayals and to Jay-Z. But it's more than just jokes. Many in the industry worry this could change everything. If Jay breaks the no snitching code, what does that mean for everyone else? Then Chance the Rapper tweeted about growth, and Kendrick Lamar dropped a freestyle about loyalty and power. He didn't name anyone, but it was clear who he was talking about. The hip-hop world is watching, and one thing is for sure. Things will never be the same.
To be the judge over this thing?
Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful.
That's crazy too, because I mentioned that when I seen those women lined up, and I was like, man, they're just there and they're hearing all this stuff that all this stuff they're reading that went on at these parties and all that. Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen.
But do you know who I would rather see a woman preside over? Jennifer Lopez.
Ooh.
When she's finally held accountable for the part she played in the harm that was put on Natanya Rubin's life.
The lady in the club.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. And the attorney that was representing the defense side of that suborned perjury. Last time I checked, there's no statute of limitation on perjury. We can start there. Let's bring Jenny to the cell block. She's been to every other block.
Go ahead, sister. Talk your talk.
Sometimes they'll open up a case to bring light on other cases. Do you feel the Shine, the club night with him and Jennifer Lopez will come back to light?
Oh, absolutely. It has to.
Oh, yeah.
It has to.
Yeah, definitely.
If it was good enough to be content on Law and Order for what? The 12th season, episode 9? The one episode, 3 Dog Night, that they have done a public statement saying they will never air on television again. Matter of fact, they went and they edited out in the box set. They replaced it with an episode that's now gray. But it was 3 Dog Night. And the part of Jennifer Lopez was played by Kerry Washington. Idris Elba played the role of Diddy.
Gotta find this episode.
You gotta look hard. It took me and Odell forever to get it, and we have to track down one of the original box sets.
Wow.
Yeah. And guess what happened in the end of that episode? When they finally tracked down the starlet who they were hiding from everyone so she never had to testify. The male rapper took the charge, so the case was closed, and that's when she finally admitted that it was her that did the pow-powing. And they just let it ride. Isn't that funny? How similar does that sound to what really happened with J-Lo, Shine, and Diddy? And you want to know what's funny? Ice-T knows a lot of people from that time, and he used to frequent at that club.
Oh.
He would have known all of the real details of everything that happened that night. And rather than someone forcing it back into the law's hand, it became an episode.
I was like, Ice-T, I forgot he's on Law and Order. Golly, man. There's so many people connected. There's so many people that know so much. I told you, everybody now to say, hey, I left the parties early. That's what everybody's saying now. I left the parties early. I wonder if they're looking at those tapes going, nope, it's 3 o'clock. They were still there. Yep, he said he wasn't there. He's still there. She said she left. She's still there. Dang, man. Ice-T. This is the first time I heard his name brought up. I'm going to have to check out that episode. My wife watches that show.
Remember when celebrity beefs were just diss tracks and Twitter rants? Now, the fallout between Jay-Z and Diddy is dividing the hip-hop world, with major names taking sides. On Jay-Z's side, Eminem defended him on Instagram, saying sometimes doing the right thing means losing friends. Rihanna even liked the post, making things more heated. But Diddy's not without support minus 50 Cent, who's often criticized Jay, tweeted about loyalty, and Diddy's ex, Cassie, posted, "The truth always comes to light. The split is real, and this drama is just getting started."
For Law and Order SVU. A lot of money was made off of that. Natanya Rubin has not begun to see reparations for what happened to her life. How did NBC get to profit off of it?
That is crazy.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a cold world.
If it was good enough to be a television episode, it should be good enough to be reopened for charges. Because clearly there were other people that knew the truth of that story.
The fact that Keefe D is in jail for Pac's murder, do you feel like they may go even deeper to the 90s in regards to just asking?
They have to, because that's the beginning of everything that's leading up to the tragedies that are about to happen now. We have to go back to the beginning. Everybody knows at this point in time, Keefe D ain't do it. He's already made it very clear he had a profit deal, which means he's been working with the government all this time. When are people going to start asking how long Diddy and Jay-Z have been cooperating with the government as well? Everybody was cooperating with the feds but them? Doesn't make any sense. What I do know, though, is that everyone is starting to notice things that they didn't notice 15, 20 years ago. Suge isn't looking like the monster that everyone painted him out to be.
That's what they were saying.
And Diddy sure ain't no choir boy. The more we start to uncover things, we're starting to realize that whatever we've been led to believe, it's actually the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like I told you, you guys got to talk to that girl, Love Jones, and talk about her times last summer on a Sprinter van, and where she was put in the van given a drink of DeLeon. She said it didn't feel like an alcohol high. It felt different. She felt tingled all over almost instantly. Y'all need to talk to her. Because she was partying with, I believe, Justin and Christian Combs.
The Sons.
This was last summer.
The Sons. You know, a lot of people was like, man, that's messed up. I wonder how his kids feel. And I was like, hold on now. You know, because the young one made that diss track. You know, I told y'all about the dry snitching he did. And a lot of people were saying that, you know, they were helping recruit some of them girls. So, what's that song? It's a family affair. It's crazy. Crazy, man. So I know they seen a lot. I know they were at these parties too.
The streets are buzzing with theories. Some think Jay's jealous of Diddy, while others believe Diddy's past is finally catching up to him. Memes are flooding social media, but it's more than just laughs. Insiders are worried that if Jay breaks the no snitching code, it could change hip-hop forever. Chance the rapper tweeted about growth.
That they will keep him in, because I think that will give a lot of victims the courage to say and speak and come forward. But until they're good for it, I'm gonna keep doing it. The Jay-Z victims are gonna be worse.
Oh.
They're worse because of the psychological torture that comes along with what he does. Like I said,
do you think Jay-Z is scared right now?
Oh, he's terrified. He's terrified. He's losing confidence everywhere. But the only confidence he's worried about keeping secure are those white boys that he worked for. That's his only loyalty.
I said it.
Not even to his wife is he loyal.
But what do you think? And just again, hypothetically, if his kids, as young as they are, asked, "Daddy, who's that man on TV getting arrested? Isn't that your friend?" What would his response be?
He wouldn't respond. He would just laugh and walk away. That's Sean Carter.
Them kids ain't watching no TV.
He doesn't own up to anything. Ever. Gaslight you right in your face. Do it smooth. He's a sociopath. He doesn't have any real feelings or emotions. Everything is transactional.
Even his marriage.
You know? I think the only time he's really comfortable and happy in his own skin is when he's laying in the warm embrace of a man.
Jack, come on. Jack.
What?
Come on, man. You can't paint those kind of pictures into people's heads, man.
Why it got painted in the mind with the videotape that I saw of him looking very happy in the embrace of a man. I didn't want to believe it.
Damn, okay. Well, Jack,
I couldn't believe it. Then it all made sense, you know?
Jack, what was the last conversation that you and Jay-Z had? How did that go?
He told me he was going to end my career and make sure no one in the world ever knew I existed. And I told him it was a pretty big world, and we'll see, Sean.
Amazing hat trick.
The interviewer always tripped me out, man, when they just I feel like we be having the same facial expressions. Damn. Will Diddy talk? Will Diddy live to talk? If he lives to talk, who names will he mention? Those are the two stories right now. Is will he be able to talk? And who will he bring down? Because I can imagine there's a lot of people that's saying we need to find a way to take him out. I can imagine it's a gang of people who are saying that to try to protect their character, their just everything. Hey, again, appreciate you guys coming over and watching, man. Shout out to the Real Life Production. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. These videos are going to keep coming out. All right. They're going to keep coming out because there's going to be more news coming out.
The streets are buzzing with theories. Some think Jay's jealous of Diddy, while others believe Diddy's past is finally catching up to him. Memes are flooding social media, but it's more than just laughs. Insiders are worried that if Jay breaks the no snitching code, it could change hip-hop forever. Chance the Rapper tweeted about growth,